Xiao Qingyi's eye twitched. He genuinely could not believe it. This old man was this rigid with literally everyone. Old Liu really gives zero face. Rules are rules. Whoever you are, my answer stays the same. He said it with confidence, though internally Liu Xiyue was absolutely panicking. But what he didn't expect was for you to suddenly say, "Fine, if it's a dead end, let's just go. My daughter probably misses me." Liu Xiyue was caught off guard. The eternal night demon emperor is really being this easygoing right now? But then the very next second he heard Xiao Qingyi say, "Oh wait, are we seriously just walking away like that? I can't swallow this. How about we beat him up first, then leave? If he cares that much about his rules, beating him won't change anything." You cracked a smile, but I do have one idea. This thing, it seems like it's had its eye on that time-speed grinding flow since the moment we walked in. If I quietly let it loose, he won't be able to handle it on his own. And when that happens, he might just come crawling to me. If he still doesn't, rules are dead things. People shouldn't be either. Liu Xiyue immediately snapped his gaze toward the mass of terrifying energy. His old face twitched. Because from that energy mass, he felt an overwhelming, ravenous desire to devour everything around it. Xiao Qingyi then said loudly on purpose, "All right, let's get out of here. What are we waiting for?" Liu Xiyue panicked and quickly let out 2 fake coughs. "Hold on, you two. I was just thinking, some of these rules might actually have a little wiggle room. But first, you'd need to do something for me." You and Xiao Qingyi exchanged a glance. This old man came around fast. You put the energy mass away. "All right then, tell me how we work around it." Liu Xiyue reached out his arm, and in his hand was a rough dark-colored piece of ancient metal. "The reason I came back tonight was to get this. I was going to head into the Tianyu Demon Cave and bring this treasure about 30 li deep inside. To have the hunting emerald vines temper it." At that, his gaze fixed straight on you. "Since you're back, you take this treasure, go as deep as you can, and stay for at least 1 full hour. Ideally, stay until the patterns on the surface of this treasure turn gold." You agreed on the spot without hesitation. For where you're at now, this was child's play. But just as you reached out to take the metal from his hand, Liu Xiyue suddenly pulled it back. "Hold on. The second condition you mentioned earlier, there's a problem with it. Activating the treasure's connection to the time-speed grinding flow costs quite a bit of resources. Surely you don't expect our Molyu Academy to cover that cost ourselves." Xiao Qingyi was speechless. "Are you seriously telling me the Eternal Night Demon Emperor can't afford a few resources from you?" You laughed awkwardly. "Right now, I genuinely don't have enough. I found out earlier that my stored demon crystals got burned up." Then you grinned and looked over. "Old Xiao, after all these years, you've definitely stacked up plenty of demon crystals, right?" Xiao Qingyi immediately smacked himself right in the mouth. An hour later, after finishing the task Liu Xiyue had entrusted you with, you made it back to the courtyard. "Zixuan, meow meow, daddy's back!" And out came a few people. Lu Zixuan rushed over. "Dad, how did it go?" At this point, Lu Zixuan already knew the Molyu Academy had the most powerful time artifact in the demon world. He was itching to break through to the Grand Earth realm already. You two are going to be training at the best academy in the demon realm. Then you walked over to Zui Tianfei. "Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. I'm a little short on demon crystals right now, and I need to borrow some from you. It's to cover the resources the kids need to use the Molyu Academy's time artifact." You knew full well that Shui Tianfei's family ran one of the biggest trade guilds in the demon realm. Shui Tianfei's eyes lit up with excitement. "Whatever you need, I've got it. Then how about 100 million top-grade demon crystals?" Sui Tianfei didn't even hesitate. "Done. I'll have someone bring it over right now. I'll pay you back once my apprentice shows up." "What are you even talking about? Besides, this is for the kids." "This is the least I can do." Then she walked over to Lu Zixuan and Lu Miao Miao. "Auntie Ji will personally drop you off and pick you up from school." "How does that sound?" Lu Miao Miao's eyes went wide. "Yes, please." "Auntie Shui, you can't take that back!" You quickly jumped in. "Miao Miao, don't trouble Auntie Shui. You've still got me, don't you?" Lu Miao Miao grabbed Shui Tianfei's hand tight. "I want Auntie Shui. When Auntie Zu's around, I get to eat yummy food and train at the same time." Lu Zixuan immediately reached over and pinched Miao Miao's chubby little cheeks. "You little foodie. Can you just focus on training for once? Didn't you say you wanted to break through to the Grand Earth realm fast?" Lu Miao Miao puffed out her cheeks. "But I figured out that when I eat yummy food while training, my training speed is actually faster than normal. Don't believe me? Watch this." She pulled out a cold watermelon and started showing off. Moments later, everyone present was struck completely speechless. "See? I told you I wasn't lying." You quickly stepped forward and patted your daughter on the head. "Miao Miao, try training again. I need to see this for myself." Moments later, you opened your eyes, genuinely dumbfounded. You confirmed it. When your daughter was eating, her spiritual root inside actually grew. Then, looking a little embarrassed, you said, "Well, in that case, Miao Miao, from now on, you can eat and train at the same time." Then you looked over at Shui Tianfei. "You're the one who's been sneaking her all this food lately, aren't you?" Lu Miao Miao immediately jumped in front of Shui Tianfei. "Daddy, you can't blame Auntie Shui! Without Auntie Shui, I never would have discovered I could train this way." Shui Tianfei's eyes instantly filled with warmth. "Ugh, why isn't this kid mine?" You rubbed the back of your head awkwardly. "I wasn't blaming you, Auntie Shu. I was trying to thank you, obviously. If you're thanking me, there should be a reward." So you looked over at Shui Tianfei. "What kind of reward do you want?" Shui Tianfei felt happiness hit her out of nowhere. "Wait, are you serious?" You nodded. Xiao Qingyi, watching from the side, broke into that same sly, knowing grin again. "I'm rooting for you, Shui Tianfei." But Shui Tianfei caught everyone off guard. "Just say something nice about me." You couldn't help but look at Shui Tianfei in a whole new light. "All right, you did great." Shui Tianfei looked like she'd just eaten honey. "Okay, Miao Miao, Zixuan, come with Auntie Shui. I've got some stuff prepared for you both. You're going to need it at the Molyu Academy." Then she led the two of them into the room. Xiao Qingyi shook his head in amazement. "Bro, that really the same Shui Tianfei we know? She's genuinely giving off wife and mom energy now. You glanced at Xiao Qingyi and said nothing. Because honestly, what just happened had caught you completely off guard too. Xiao Qingyi saw you had no comeback and burst out laughing. Ha ha! That's Shui Tianfei for you. Respect, respect. Half an hour later, in a room by themselves, Lu Zixuan was staring seriously at Lu Miao Miao. It seems like you really like Auntie Shuo. Is it just because she gives you good food? She knew her little sister had already developed her own way of thinking. Sis, I feel like Auntie Shu is just like Daddy. She genuinely cares about me. She might even treat me better than Mom does. At that, she pressed her lips together and looked down quietly.